Happy new month, everybody. April has started off with a complete and utter shocker. Southampton 2, Arsenal 1 in the quarterfinals of the FA Cup. I can't believe I'm even having this conversation with you. It's a complete disaster. I've seen some comments saying, oh, it's not important. Some people really wanted to lose this match because we don't need the trips to Wembley because we need to focus on the Premier League. But people, you don't understand. I would have rather lost the semi-final than this game. This is not the time to be. We've already lost you just see the narratives that has built around it already. The last thing we need is this kind of exposure. It was a complete, utter disaster class from Arteta. So the team news comes out here, and that's me after laughing at Liverpool. I was laughing at Liverpool's display against Manchester City, saying how pathetic it was losing 4-0 to City because they are besties. Arteta decides to put Kepa in goal. Now, it's not completely his fault, but the fact is we know how vital it is to have a keeper who's competent in goal, because sometimes you get saved, sometimes makes decisions that benefit you. And at that point, we've got a very depleted back four, which is not working very well. Imagine if we had a keeper in goal who would have been able to use his tricks of the trade. Something Raya would have kept us in the game a bit longer. Maybe would have been as exposed as we were in the end. But I can't blame him completely. Our back four was terrible. Miles Lewis Kelly was struggling. He played in midfield for England under 21s. He was on the left back there. And there were times when I'm thinking, guy, you need to protect. Early in the first half, we could see the gap that he was leaving. Ben White on the right, everyone's criticized Ben White. He had a complete howler for the first one. He jumped too early, misjudged the flight of the ball. Kepa kept finding himself under the ball. Every time the cross he was under the cross all the time. Basically, and Mosquera, who sometimes when he's playing in that right back row is usually quite competent. Playing centre back was a complete disaster with Big Gabby. When Big Gabby went down with a knee injury, I screamed, guys. I screamed. I scram. That is, oh my God. I can't even bear to think about the implications. I can't even bear to think about what that means for us, Big Gabby. I don't know how long he's going to be out. And you can tell now he was obviously injured. He was obviously injured. Mali Salmon, we saw him at Mansfield. He is not quite ready. Despite having all these options, we're still depleted. Even when Saliba came on, did you see how hesitant Saliba was? He is not 100%. He isn't 100%. Hincapi, I don't know how bad his injury is. Basically, April has proved to be a complete nightmare. Let's talk about the midfield. Oh my goodness. Norgard couldn't do much. Let's be honest. He was playing in that sort of Rice's position. We're so used to Rice's industry. We missed him greatly tonight. But Norgard, I thought was pretty decent. He tried his best, but it just wasn't to be. This is what happens when you come in and you have not given your players a run out. They don't know how to play full games. Oh, to be honest, a championship team. I should be able to play in this side easily, but we couldn't. Odegaard has come back from injury. I'm telling you, Odegaard cost us that first goal. But Odegaard has come back from a bad injury. You guys, what did you expect from him? Decision making always goes. That goal, Max Darman is like, I'm here. He's telling Max, go to the left, and then before you know it, Ben White is drowning because of one decision from our captain. And then he had a beautiful opportunity. I think Martinelli created that opportunity for him and he shot it wide. That is something a captain should not be doing. Let's be honest. So that was a disaster. Kai Havertz as well. I don't know what was on. That position was playing just did not work for him. We miss Eze, guys. We miss Eze. Martinelli when he was playing for Brazil using his instincts, he comes to Arsenal, decides sideways passing is the theme. He's just passing the ball sideways for no good reason. Sideways. No forward passes. I mean, he had, I think, a chance. Did he even get anyway? Whatever happens, nothing good was coming out of Martinelli today. It didn't matter how long he played. But when you're struggling like this, he would have been better off playing in that Havertz position, 100%, in my opinion. He's better there. Put him down the middle. Don't put him on that left wing. I've told you already. But then again, to be fair, I did say he can start. And then Gabriel Jesus, please, go, good gracious me. I'm trying not to swear too much and to take the Lord's name in vain too much recently. Because sometimes my kids are copying it. I've got a 6-year-old who's repeating everything I'm saying, and it's becoming a bit of a problem. So I need to practice being a bit better. Gabriel Jesus. This guy, first of all, is I have let me be honest, I have never seen his value in an Arsenal team. There are definitely other teams that he might function better in. But the way we play does not maybe suit him, and he's never in the right position. The minute Gyökeres came on, we saw the difference. Max Dalman was hands down the best player we had today. I think in that number 7, when he was out wide and Odegaard was in, he probably wasn't linking up well with Odegaard. But then when Odegaard left, he was absolutely immense. I loved everything he did today. I could see where he was coming from. I could see what he was trying to do. You could see the energy in him, the fearlessness in him. Odegaard comes on, we bring on Noni Madueke, things start moving. So we are already trailing 1-0 at this point. We equalize from Gyökeres. It is 1-0. Kai Havertz assist, 1-0 Gyökeres, 1-1 Gyökeres. Guess what we do? We stop pushing it. We sat back. At some point, I actually thought maybe we're trying to lose this game deliberately, because there's absolutely no way we can be this pathetic. But then when the changes came on and I started seeing the industry, the attempts, Noni playing, I love the way Noni plays. He adds life into our game, because we play like we are corpses. We play like we are corpses. There's no urgency. It's like life has ended. It's like we're going through an apocalypse and there's no point rushing it because there's no hope. That's how we play. He comes on and he tries to light the fire under it with score, and we go back to chilling, waiting for things to happen on themselves. We basically, and we even know these teams are playing a low block. We need to create chances, and we're waiting to have a counter. How? These guys are not a serious team, honestly. And I am very, very concerned with, I'm not even giving Southampton any credit. Actually, let me give them credit. Stuart, Charles, both your goals. The second goal I thought was offside because there was a player offside who was blocking our keeper for a bit. But I really, I'm looking at this goal again. This is nasty work. He wasn't even celebrating so much. Probably an Arsenal fan who was hoping to go and watch us at Wembley anyway. Everyone seems to be an Arsenal fan. But my biggest bugbear right now is Arteta. And we've got a lot of injuries. Let's be honest. Our injury list does not help us. We've got Eze out. Right. Here's our list of injuries. Odegaard, we know. I mean, he's not fit, but he was back today. Saliba definitely is injured. We saw the way he was limping. Big Gabi knee is looking bad. Trossard as well. Madueke has, you see his arm is in a bandage. Timber, I think it's fatigue and everything else. Zubamendi as well came on as a sub, did absolutely nothing. Nkapia again, knee. Saka needs an assessment. Rice assessment. Eze calf. Merino, we know he's out for a good long time. Guys, we are in an injury crisis. It's April. Our next game next weekend is against Bournemouth. Forget Bournemouth. We are playing Sporting. We are going to Lisbon on Tuesday night. How are we going to play Lisbon? So we need to make sure when we go to Sporting, we get a draw, minimum, nil, no funny business, no conceding. We need a draw or a narrow win. It doesn't matter, just to give us time for our big players to recover. I'm hoping that Rice will be back for that game, and I'm hoping that Saka will be back for that game. But at the moment, This result tonight is really, really stressing me out. I have done my best. I just don't want to go all out on getting upset with Arteta and the players because obviously a lot of people will take offense and I don't want to offend everybody, but it is nasty. I blame the manager. Do I trust Arteta? No. I don't trust that he has got what it takes to get us over the line for any of our tournaments now. I gave him a lot of chances before I come back. You know, after certain games, I know he's not going to do it. Then he comes back and he does something, something works. And in fact, most of the time, it's Manchester City who are dropping points. That was giving me hope. But the way Manchester City played against Liverpool, you guys, did you see them? They were so smooth. Semenyo. Aye. But then again, my optimism after that match is Liverpool. Liverpool is always like silly when it comes to Manchester City. They are not, you can't even say they were competitive at all. So I can see City dropping a few points, a couple of points in the Premier League, but we know what they are like. We are 9 points ahead. We need to go to the Etihad. But I have got a problem with us going to the Etihad at the moment. I think we're going to get demolished once again because we just do not have what it takes at the business end of the season, and that is why I think we might not win the Premier League. We might not win it. We needed like a 16-point gap, I think, for me to be comfortable. At the moment, 9 points, which is technically six, 2 games. We might do it. We need to win 5 games. We can win 5 games. We just need not to focus too much on what 5 games to win. Otherwise, we'll be okay. But otherwise, guys, as long as we do not tell Martinelli to be too careful, tell him, please, don't just play your game. Do not be too careful. Do not even listen to Arteta's instructions. Otherwise, we're not going to get anywhere. I feel like he is our obstacle. I've said this before. For me, Arteta, for every good thing that he has done, our biggest obstacle is at our manager. He has done so well and he has kept us in it for the last 4 seasons, second place, but he is the reason we don't get first. He has basically decided we shouldn't do it. Even with a depleted squad, I think we should have enough strength in depth to be able to manage to win at least the Champions League as well as the Premier League. The Champions League, if we see, if we meet like a Real Madrid, we are cooked. Anyway, if we meet anybody, we are cooked. Even Bayern, I think, might beat us now, only because of our injury list as well and our lack of confidence. Guys, I am so stressed. Let's talk about quickly about the other games in the FA Cup. So earlier we saw Manchester City beat Liverpool 4-1. We had a hat-trick from Haaland and we had a Semenyo goal. That was beautiful performance from City. You can't say anything else. Mo Salah is finished. He is really struggling. Liverpool were embarrassing. I feel like Liverpool's team is too strong to be struggling like that. They should not be losing 4-0 to Manchester City at all. They are too good, let's be honest. So the manager, I don't know. You guys need to have a sit down and decide what you're going to do with that guy. Mo Salah, you've decided to finish Mo Salah off. He doesn't even need to finish, but he should go. I think it's time for him to leave. Chelsea took advantage of Port Vale doing them in for 7-0. They basically were ruthless, absolutely ruthless. Took them apart. Estavao, I think, scored like 1,000,000 goals. Even Cole Palmer scored. Who else scored? I don't even remember who else scored. I don't really care. Garnacho with a penalty at the end. João Pedro and Hato scored as well. That was the first. Great performance. Arsenal, on the other hand, yeah, forget it. Bye. Well done, Southampton. And I'm wishing you all the luck in the world in the next round. But we've still got West Ham Leeds to watch tomorrow night, Sunday night. So it's going to be something for us to look forward to. I'm going to watch it. I hope Leeds do well. Because it wouldn't be nice. I think Leeds have got a better chance of competing against like a Manchester City because I think they've got the attitude. They've got that attitude, they go for it. They're not scared. They're not like us, we are pathetic. When we have an obstacle in front of us, like a proper competitive side, we crumble. We just do not have that winner's mentality. And I have to say it, I have to be honest. I am absolutely doubting our potential for the rest of the season now. And it's not because I'm being over dramatic, it's because of the evidence. I have done this for the last 20 years. I have done this for 20 years. I know what's coming when I see it. And I'll survive it. I'll survive it. Do I want Arteta to go? Hell no. I don't want him to go anywhere. I don't want him to go anywhere. I hope that my only problem I've got with Arteta is he refuses to learn lessons. And hopefully, one day he will realize that I learned my lesson. I wanted Kepa and go for the final at Wembley the other week, and I got it wrong. Today I'm like, don't have him anywhere near that final. Arteta, dumb as hell, complete dumb decision. Right, guys, let me go and do something else. But yeah, I am so down. I had to wait over an hour to record this so that I wouldn't say exactly what I felt because it was just full of expletives. It was just full of bad, negative feelings. And it's Easter right now. The last thing we need is to be too negative. So, yeah, guys, happy Easter. Thank you for joining me once again. I really appreciate you watching all these videos and putting up with my team. Hey, Jesus. Oh, and by the way, I support Zambia. Zambia got done by Argentina as well the other day. So I'm not having a very good week at all. England got done as well. I need to find better teams, guys. Who should I support? Who should I support? Tell me, give me some ideas, because it's not easy. It's not easy. Let me go make a cup of tea or coffee. I need coffee. I know it's late, but yeah. Good night, guys. Thank you. Thank you so much. Really appreciate you. Bye.